y'all working on Operation Christmas Child shoe boxes. Let's go make this precious teddy bear to go in yours. But first, always remember to share this so it was saved to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. First thing I did was downloaded the template, printed it out from hometownquiltcompany.com. I cut my bear out, but I cut him out with pinking shears. Pinking shears cut a zigzag and it helps your fabric to keep from fraying. Now, I'm going to sew it opposite of how we always sew it. I'm sewing the ugly sides on the inside and the pretty side on the outside. But I need to leave a hole so I can stuff him. I'm going to leave my hole right here. So I'm going to sew around his arm, up, back, around, and I'm going to leave my hole right here so that I can put the stuffing in, and then I'm going to stuff him and sew him closed. I'm just sewing him with a straight stitch, a 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when I start and when I stop, like always.
These are a great scrap buster, and if you didn't have a piece big enough, just piece some of your scraps together and make a patchwork bear. That would be so cute, cuter than a bear with a solid piece of fabric, if you ask me. And these would make great happies for the little people in your life too.
I've sewn him, or her. Now, this is where I've left my hole, right here. So I'm gonna put stuffing in here, but I'm putting just a little bit at a time. If you put a whole big bunch of stuffing, you're gonna end up with a lumpy bear, and we don't want that. So little bit of stuffing, a little bit of stuffing, a little bit of stuffing. Get you a chopstick, handy dandy tool. If you buy polyfill, it comes with a tool in the bag. I'm using some stuffing from an old pillow, and I'm gonna use this tiny dowel rod to shove my stuffing in.
And the only thing that's worse than a lumpy bear is pulling all of the stuffing out to restuff it. So use tiny pieces of stuffing 1,000,000 times, I promise. That's faster than shoving it full of polyfill, pulling the polyfill out, and then putting tiny pieces in. My first job was at a local newspaper, and on the back of my office door hung a sign, and the sign said, "You will take the time to do it right, or you will find the time to do it over." And that resonates with me. I hear that all of the time in my own mind. Forget to email your photos of your finished projects to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com. We all want to see. Show and tell is everybody's favorite.
Okay, we've stuffed him, and here's the hole that we've left. I'm gonna stitch that up with my sewing machine. Now you can stitch him up with your sewing machine or by hand. I just don't love to sew by hand. And that's it. You now have this precious teddy bear to go in your OCC Christmas boxes. Think about how great these would be. This is a wonderful scrap buster and a super precious addition. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.